What is going on, everyone? Nathan coming back at you. First video in a while. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about overused. If we have time, we'll be playing a little bit of overused. First things first, though, why I've been gone for so long, I'll be honest, my number one pet peeve when I'm watching other YouTubers is when they come on, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I've been so busy. I've just been, my second aunt twice removed has been sick, and I've been moving, and I've been like, I don't really care, honestly. Just get done with the video. That's always what I think at that point. And I never want to come on here and be that person. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't uploaded. It's just upload. We don't need your life story. But I will explain why I haven't been uploading for a while, because I think it's actually pertinent and interesting and really relevant to the discussion we're gonna be having today. And the main reason I've been uploading is essentially because I think Showdown, like the site, is in a weird spot right now. But more specifically for me, Showdown's in a bit of a weird place because, like, for starters, I'm a guy who's pretty well known for monotype. Last generation, it was far and away my favorite metagame. And I've already made a video talking about how it's kind of ruined right now in the current gen. It's nobody's fault. It's just the fact that there's a lot less Pokemon to work with, which makes the tier less exciting, less versatile. I'm sure it'll get better with DLC and Pokemon Home and additions like that. But we're just talking about Nathan right now playing monotype. It's miserable. I actually checked in on it on Twitter the other day, and I posted like the usage stats. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should do that. I post a lot of memes and stuff like that. But anyways, it's in a pretty miserable state. The SS metagame was not perfectly balanced, but I thought that gradient from 3% to 9% was really reasonable. This is even very, very perfectly reflective of what balance looked like in the tier, because I would say flying was far and away the best, and here it's not even midway on the usage stats. But if you look at Scarlet and Violet, like, water is dominating. Fairy and Ghost are up there too. If you're asking what the hell happened to fighting, I think somebody actually replied as much, and I said, POV, you're about to be swept by Fluttermane. This is a pretty decent fighting type team, and you have nothing you can do against most Psychic or Fairy types. Even people who commented on it. King Krabs, amazing monotype player. Far better than me. I think they actually got 5 accounts in the top 500 at some point this generation. If they're saying this, it's in a bad spot. So anyways, I don't want to belabor it too much. Monotype, bad spot. I'm sure it'll get better. Once again, people are always very quick to point out, it's just because you played monotype after all the DLC. Yes, for sure. No question. But Nathan right now doesn't really help me out, right? Oh, it's going to be great in 2 years. Awesome. I can't wait. Almost any ability. People love almost any ability. I do too. But there's a reason why I play it in short stints. It's because it's so sick to go on the ladder and you have all these crazy like team ideas and all these cool comps and like all these like interesting ideas. But after a while, you just begin to realize that the best team is just all the best Pokemon with the best abilities. So like Regenerator Garchomp, whatever, like adaptability King Ambit, like well-baked body Corviknight. It's just like variety isn't as meta as you would think in that tier, and creativity isn't as meta as I'd like it to believe. What attracts me to AAA is this idea of like creativity and blah blah blah, all that stuff. And I've also heard pretty bad things, for what it's worth, about UU and Ubers. This is very anecdotal. I've played the tier barely at all, so this is purely hearsay. But I used to like those tiers last generation. Now I'm kind of like, on it, right? So with all that said, it didn't take a genius to kind of read the tea leaves and be like, okay, Nathan, just play overused. You played it a decent amount last generation. Actually, I played a ton in Gen 5 and Gen 7, a decent amount in Gen 8. It's time to just buck up and play it in Gen 9. Right? It's time. And so yeah, about a month ago, I hunkered down. I said, all right, I'm just gonna play the hell of this tier until I feel comfortable to the point where I can upload it and talk about it with any sort of authority, right? It's about the time that I think Walking Wake was being introduced. I was like, you know what? Like, again, I just gotta make it happen, And I have been having a hell of a time. And to be honest, it was one of the hardest learning curves I have personally had for a meta game. I don't know how much of that is suitability, like, my personal play style and whether it goes with overuse or not. I don't know how much of that is just like preference and like what I'm looking for. I don't know how much, maybe it's just skill issue. It's probably 90% skill issue if we're being honest. But anyways, I had a hard time. It took me a long time. I was planning to make this video, to be honest, about 3 weeks ago when I was first giving it a shot. I was gonna come here so salty. I actually recorded like 20 minutes of a video, and I was just like yelling for 20 minutes. Just like, this tier is so stupid. It's all guessing. Nothing matters. Walking Wake isn't that broken, but he's so like, he's annoying. I hate everything. I was so mad. It's been several more weeks since then. I've practiced, I've played. I do think I am now at a point where I can say with some knowledge and maybe a bit of experience how I feel about the tier from a place of understanding. And I still think it's kind of doo-doo. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite tier. I have on the ins and outs of it a little bit, but I really, at the end of the day, I just think it's a very guess-heavy tier. I can probably elaborate that more in depth in a different video. I don't know if I want to go fully into it right now, but I just don't like the amount of guessing versus the amount of like long-term planning, because you can't make many long-term plans when you don't know what the iron valiant set is, when you don't know what terrestrialization form everyone has, when you don't know what set this random Great Tusk is running. Like, these are specific examples, but I just find that the tier is very like contingent on like guessing. But you know, that's a little bit ranty. I'm not quite in the place I was 3 weeks ago. I did put out this spicy tweet a little while ago and said that Gen 8 is way better than Gen 9, and I will defend that because, again, it is all about long-term planning and stuff. And you know, if we're in the spicy Nathan tweet hour, then I even went in on stall, and people were talking about, oh, Gen 8 is just all stall and blah blah blah. This person says right here, stall ran Gen 8. I'd rather hyper offense everywhere with 3 great unaware options instead of skull burns and regen everywhere. There was not that much stall in Gen 8. I feel like I mean to make a whole video talking about this like attitude that's come up that last generation was literally all stall. Maybe it's just a difference of definition and what I call balance, other people call stall, but like there is no way you can look at like all these mons without a lot of recovery and be like, oh, it's purely a stall tier. But yes, that was just a long sort of rambling rant that we started the video with. I apologize. I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest, kind of express where I've been at, both like mentally and literally the last couple months. We are going to be playing some OU. I want to get a ladder, an account up from the bottom all the way to the top. I do think that's valuable. I do think I've learned a lot. You know, I was dwelling in the 1500s for so long this last month that I really had to like, you know, go back down to basics and kind of learn what I'm doing wrong in order to improve and kind of get beyond that artificial barrier. I'm hoping we can learn that today. I mean, hell, if I want to, it's all stupid too, because I always find the best way for me to improve and play a lot is to upload a lot, because when I'm playing by myself, I'm just like slumps down. I'm not thinking things through. I'm rushing. I'm impatient. But when I'm recording, I talk things through. I'm much more like, you know, thoughtful, like, what if this happens? I see it through a lot better. So I should have just like uploaded a live every day and sucked, and it would have been embarrassing that I suck at OU for a month, but then it would have been like, I'm great. But I don't know, I guess my ego's too fragile for that. So anyways, let's get the accounts to top 500 here. Let's build a team really quick with one move. This is an idea I had going into this live where just we've seen videos that are choice banded, like, you know, choice band only. We've seen teams that are this only. What if we do a whole team where every Pokemon has one move? It's not going to work very high in the ladder at all. Even at the bottom of the ladder, I'd be surprised if I get more than a couple wins, but I only want to play a little bit today, so it seems like a good start. I do think, I was thinking about it a little bit, I think the ultimate Pokemon for it is Kisui, because it's going to throw people off. They're not sure who they should go to for coverage, because if it's kind of, the ultimate problem will be not revealing to my opponents that I'm doing this sort of challenge, and Zoroark will at least add some indecision if that's the case. The ultimate combo for it is normally, I think Ting Lu just pairs with it really well. It will also be choice bands. I just think it's very funny. Like, it's just look at this big guy hitting hard. He's got good attack too. 110, like, it's hard enough for me. So that is gonna be the ultimate companion there. And I like the idea of some like ghost spam. So I think we'll go Dragapult here. I'll go Infiltrator. I'll also go Specs. Gives us some speed. Meteor hit and run is about as good as it gets for that. We will go Modest is my preference personally. I think that's a bit of a hot take, but you just hit so freaking hard that way. It's difficult to say no to. And now where things get interesting, we don't have to do choice locked everything. It makes sense because it just gives you a 50% boost. But you can also do Assault Vest. I think it'd be funny to have like a Rotom with a Citrus Berry or something to kind of throw people off and be like, what's going on here? What if we did, because again, it's very important to me that people don't know what I'm doing, because I think it becomes very easy to play around you if that's the case. What if we did like, I don't know, and I can make this an Assault Vest if I wanted to. Like, it's so stupid. It makes no sense, but I think it's genius. We'll never see it coming. Just to pivot to get into our other guys, we have 2 special attackers now. I love another physical attacker. The Zoomer makes a lot of sense just because this team's kind of weak to fire moves right now. We've only got Dragapult, or are still a decent amount of fire attackers in the tier. a huge power. It hits hard, really hard too. You know, it's worth noting. We'll go liquidation there, and I also like it because it's kind of a bulky breaker that works well for me. And he's one. I think I'd rather have them 252 into HP, and that'd be kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? Have them be a bit of a bulky offense than a hyper offense with all this. Maybe that's mistaken. And I'd really love to have a fire type attacker because this team's gonna struggle against steel types. I can already tell. Like, how do you really break a Corviknight on this team? I guess Zoroark Hisui, guess Azumarill. But I don't want anyone that's gonna be weak to hazards because we're not gonna be able to remove them, of course. Like, I love a Choice Band Cinderace too. Like a Powerball would hit really nice with this combination we've got right now, but seems unlikely. We could do another defensive Mon. We could do another physical attacking Mon. I guess we've got 2 already. It's not bad. We could do Orthworm with Earth Eater. Got banned. That'd be funny. Roaring Moon's a great candidate, but I don't love that we're stacking weaknesses because I think having some sort of defensive like synergy is going to be important because we're stacking Dragon and Dark weakness here. We're pretty weak to Fairies as is. Iron Valiant is going to run Ripshot through this team. Glamora, Garganacl. Be funny. I doubt it though. Let's just go King Amp. I don't want to think this over too hard, man. And I'll just do Kowtow Cleave. It's hard to say no to that stab. This is honestly like a standard Bisharp right here. It's like the most standard Bisharp I've ever seen. Okay, I think we're ready to go. And I do want to try to get an account to the top 500 on this. So I think we will go with, yes, Nathan Eats Chicken. Like, it works. I had that alt. I don't even know what it was for, but let's do it. Okay, I don't think we'll be able to play too long today, but I do want to get a video out because I think I got a lot of, as I said, discussion videos in mind. I've got a lot of lives I'd like to record, of course. I also have a series in mind. The whole reason I started this whole project to finally get good at OU project is because I have this idea for a series I want to do. I don't think it's anything too grandiose, but I think it would be just an interesting series. So we're going to that here. I do have Calctex here. If you guys, I think everyone's using it nowadays, of course. It's so good. It's just amazing. It's kind of changed Showdown a little bit low key. Just the idea of having a Calc up at all times. I was debating changing my layout so that viewers could see it and stuff like that. I've got it like this for now still. But I don't know, if you guys got a good idea for the layout, maybe let me know. Maybe I put it along the bottom. I don't know, it's possible. Who knows? Zoroark is bad versus these 3 on the right. Good versus these 3 on the left. Tinglu is good versus the 3 on the left. And they forfeit. We're already 1-0, gang. This couldn't be going any better. I can't play for long today. I gotta get going, but I'll do a couple battles. Enough to establish dominance with a 1-move team. I think it's a funny idea. Holy. Where do we start? I think we gotta start with you, and then you're meant to pair with Tinglu. Draco Meteor. Oh, will you sucker punch me, friend? I don't care to find out. I really don't care to find out. You're probably just gonna Brave Bird me. How did I not see that coming? Naturally. It makes complete sense now that I see it. And it's a red card, which drags out my Draco Meteor Dragapult. Honestly, another masterpiece from my opponent. I can't believe I didn't see that coming. Full ladder continues to impress. Let's go. Draco Meteor's still gonna be really strong. 3. Shell Smashes. I can't lose to this, right? I should have changed the Terra types going into this. That was a mistake. I'll go to Corviknight right now. The Ice Fang. See, I've been playing alone off stream so much, off YouTube, whatever. I keep skipping animation. It's a bad habit. Okay, we'll go to you. I should on this team adjust the Terra types. So just put it together pretty quick. But definitely a mistake. I should adjust to that. Yeah, it's great. I don't know what I don't really think about like the different scenarios I could come up against too, though. Like, I think you want to keep Dragon on Dragapult. I think you just want that hitting power. King Ambit, you probably want flying no matter what. I can tank this. Actually, I don't want to find out. Yeah, I think I'd make you flying. Like that it's just kind of an easy no-brainer. Corviknight. I don't care. I'm not gonna ever Terra you. Tinglu. Probably just want pure ground in case I'm up against like a Great Tusk. Then Zoroark. Want you ghost? Oh, maybe fighting is a choice there. That's a tough one. Zoomeril versus the Scuda. They do actually more than I expected they would. 3-hit KO. Sheesh. Sheesh, man. You are faster than Dragapult like this. I don't see King Ambit putting in too much work. Sack you. I will skip that animation. Pult is fine here. It's actually like, man, I don't, not to be rude, I think my opponent's great with a great team. Still kind of dicey with this team. It's not fantastic. I've got no defensive quality. That Dreadnought kind of threw me for a loop. Azumarill I'd love to keep healthy, but I think you're probably getting Oko at this point. I don't think my opponent's gonna be that defensive. They knock off my choice band. Oh no. And then Tinglu should live this. It's the only one I'm positive will get an Oko. Would Zoroark if we've gotten an Oko? No. Great. We knock you out. That should be low kicks who I can beat with Dragapult, and then Zoroark cannot 1v1 the Persian actually. Man, Zoroark's actually useless right now. I'm gonna sack Zoroark because it's doing literally nothing at this point. It's doing nothing. And there's a chance Tinglu can do something with 26% health, but Zoroark is gonna do at best 40% lower attack on low kicks. Bite, okay. Pretty fast too, though. It just depends if they have Sucker Punch. I think we're fine. What did it? Oh, I already started on Tinglu. Okay. Versus low kicks. Tilt the Oko. It's 2-hit KO. I think they're banded. They lock into a Dark type move, and Tinglu is great. I think they're banded, so I'm just gonna. I just have to attack if that's the case. Holy. Yeah, I think we're good. That was scary. We do come away with one actual win. But like 20-something minutes on the recording. Let's do the last one here. Last one. Against the Rain team. This looks tough. I do actually like Zoroark here. I prefer Dragapult. It's not great because you represent a threat of swapping in for sure. So I think I'll do Zoroark if that's the case. Especially if they think they're up against a Tinglu here. We'll probably get slept. Is there a better candidate? Guess it should be Corviknight here. Also just a good swap in regardless. Grass Knot, huh? If they Spore now, I'd be pretty disappointed. Who is the answer? Would have loved to stay in, but it's my only choice. Azumarill doesn't get much done in this team. Actually, it's good for Iron Valiant. And Iron Valiant can run Ripshot through this team. You're too good. You're too good. You're maybe the answer. Loses, doesn't do great. I guess, where's it? Tinglu. I guess it's actually Tinglu. It's hard to imagine because it was the GOAT last game, but it's only really good versus Floats on Iron Valiant. So I guess it's Tinglu here. And if they do something else besides Spore, yeah, we're fine. We're chilling. I'll go to... You won't Foul Play here. I'll go to Dragapult. Fine. This is fine. We're already at 80%. Devastating. Grass Knot, they're really dedicated to it. Still says if they are... This won't kill. That's actually crazy. I think I'll Terrastallize yet. Oh my god, it still doesn't kill. I'll play, they do. Ugh. Not my favorite start. Doesn't seem to know what they're doing. So I should be ready for an Iron Valiant play here. Sure enough, there it is. We will go to... I gotta go to Corviknight and U-turn into Azumarill. It's my only play. They Calm Mind twice. I'm in big trouble. But what are you gonna do? I don't feel confident going straight into Azumarill. I think it needs full health. Good. It's not good. It's very bad. It's not good. Okay, they only went once. Thank God. This will kill. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, with that U-turn, we guarantee the kill, which is funny. Doesn't matter, that 4%. And now we guarantee a kill on anyone. Pelipper, you're giving us a rain boost, you die. Die. Iron Valiant is pretty high on the reasons why I'm tilted by this tier. It's just so good. You never know what it's running. Just because it seems to always guarantee a kill. That's just me. That's just me, though. I think we still kill Amoonguss at this point. Not quite. Floatzel. How much use can I still get out of his emerald? I feel like Great Tusk probably kills us at this point. Yeah. You kill. You kill. Probably get some damage off on a Pelipper, but is that worth sending this guy out for somebody else? I could do this, especially in case you... Yeah, we had a chance to live that, honestly. Okay. Well, this is looking like our win con. Especially, man, they shouldn't have let Iron Valiant go. I just realized how valuable that kill was. How valiant-able that... Terrible. I'm closing the... I'm not uploading for 2 weeks after that joke. But anyways, point I'm trying to make is... It's actually really nice for us because they have no swap into Draco Meteor. We're going to run out of PP, though, before it matters. Almost wonder if I Terra Sliced earlier, that would be pretty choice, man. I did not think this Pelipper would freaking live. Terra, can I kill here? I can't. I think I gotta. It's my most valuable mon. Gotta do it. Really low, too, which isn't great. Just keep clicking. Just keep clicking. 3 more left. Floatzel's in. Gotta be Corviknight. Gotta be Corviknight. Doesn't do much besides act as a pivot. It's fully just to throw people off the game on what we're doing here. I've literally done this whole match. I've U-turned twice, Draco Meteored 5 times. That's been the game we're up. If you ever question whether Draco Bolt's still good in the metagame, it's pretty much carrying me right now. Although it's been tough. I tested this this concept out before. I wasn't this team. I tested the concept out, and Corviknight always gets trouble with this because they can just go to it as like a mid ground. Mid grounds in general are the enemy of this. I want people to commit, but then I outplay the commit. That's very crucial. Excuse me. I always eat before I record. It's a terrible tendency. Okay, you click that. You have Swift Swim. You. So my team. I wonder if I should have made you Sucker Punch. I'm pretty sure you kill. Yep, sure do. The play might be just Ting Lu and hope they kill themselves off me with the Wave Crash recoil. DT Wave Crash. It's 33%. 33%. That's 500 health. Slash DT Floatzel. You have 85. It's actually not bad base health. I think it's the only play, which also makes Amoonguss annoying down the road, but I can't think what else to do. Also, I need to keep the Draco Meteor PP for these 3. Then actually Zoroark can actually clean these 3 up. Yeah, it's the only play. Probably have to sack 2 months. Probably have to sack King Ambit 2 and hope these 2 special attackers can clean up the game. Assuming that they die after that much recoil. I think we're safe with. Yeah, it's got to be you. Way more base HP. I don't actually care about this too much. I think these are the 2 I would have preferred to keep alive anyways. Then... Oh. That's interesting. That might have just swung the tide in our favor there. It depends. The question is, would a Floatzel Wave Crash Okoing... Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Are you going to click something else? You have a fighting type move. I don't think you do. I think you do. I need you to kill me with... Oh, they could Liquidation. Smart. Very smart. I don't think I have a win con then. Unless there's the 6% chance Liquidation doesn't kill me. I don't think I have a win con because they can kill everyone with Liquidation here. That's not a problem. The difference between Wave Crash and this isn't enough to swing things. So I have to burn 2 turns. That's 2 deaths I have to give up. Dragapult can kill with 3 Draco Meteors. But what's going to happen is he's going to die. I go to Dragapult. Or he's going to die, then Zoroark's going to die. Then I go to Dragapult. I go to kill. They go to Pelipper and sack and get Renewed in the Rain. And I lose. Regardless, because then go back to floatzel. So I believe I've lose no matter what, unless there's a 6% chance. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, my back hurts after the stress from that game. Oh, I think I threw up my back just stressing out over that. Good lord, what is going on? Aqua Jets. Oh my man, like you still could have won probably with if they wave crashed and sacked. That is wild. Gosh, my back is actually legitimately sore after that. I think I need to. Oh, speed tie. Can you kill Dragapult? Yeah, it says. Got a speed tie for the win. Let's go. Let's get it. There's specs. Nice. This is a crazy endgame. My back is actually like sore. I need to go back to yoga. I mean, in a month away, I haven't been uploading. I've been doing more yoga, and I loved it at first because, well, hold on, this anecdote can wait. They win the speed tie, brutal. I think they win the game. I have like a 30% chance to win pretty much because they have a 60% chance to get a kill. Okay. Well. Oh, I really missed you, OU. But I've been doing more yoga, and I've been liking it for the most part, but the problem was my girlfriend made us go next to the mirrors recently, and then I realized how bad I was at it. I was like, at first I was like, oh, I'm great. I'm killing this. I'm like, I'm so limber. I'm so loose. I'm loving yoga. But then I go to the mirrors and I realize I have no hip flexibility whatsoever. Look at this. Look at this. That's as low as I can go with a straight back. I have no hip flexibility. It's terrible. It's embarrassing. So I'm next to the mirror, I'm like, this is a joke. I thought I had straight back this whole time. My back's freaking curved like a freaking Dunner-Kruger scale. It's terrible. So I guess the method, the lesson in all of this is if you're not good at something immediately, give up on it and quit it. And it's probably because it's bad in the first place. That's the lesson for OU today. That's the lesson for yoga for me this last month. And thank you for watching. That's good, tying everything up nicely there. I can't believe we lost off a speed tie and then a full para. Insane. A full pair. Oh my god, because we would have won. Anyways, we had a 70% roll to win from an Oka with Bitter Malice. Not for that full pair. That was hilarious ending. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you all later. Take it easy.